All right, you're going to want to listen to this. There's a scam out there that's, well, it's pretty sneaky. And this one has absolutely nothing to do with your email or your phone. Nope. It all starts at the one place you'd probably never even think to check, your mailbox. Yep, that simple metal box at the end of your driveway. And the really scary part? Scammers can use it to hijack your entire financial identity, and they can keep at it for months before you even realize something's wrong. So it really makes you think, doesn't it? In this world where we're all worried about digital threats, could your physical mailbox actually be a target? The answer is a huge, resounding yes. If you get anything even remotely important in the mail, bank statements, tax docs, a new credit card, you are absolutely on the radar. And this quote just hits the nail on the head. We are not talking about some sketchy phishing link here. This is a physical, real-world attack. It takes something we trust, something as normal as our daily mail, and turns it into the first domino to fall in a really sophisticated, modern identity theft. It's an old-school trick for sure, but with some devastatingly new consequences. Okay, so if we're going to beat these criminals, we have to get inside their heads. We have to understand their playbook. So let's break down exactly how this mail redirection scam actually works. So here's the whole ballgame right here. The criminal's entire goal is to file an unauthorized change of address form using your name. They are literally telling the post office, hey, all of this person's important mail, yes, send it over here now. And they're doing it without you even knowing. And their playbook is surprisingly simple. It's just 3 steps. First, they grab your basic personal info, name, address, stuff that's unfortunately pretty easy to find after all these data breaches. Then, they use that info to submit the change of address form, rerouting your mail to some address they control, maybe a vacant house or a P.O. box. And this is the part that gets me. They can hijack your mail for weeks, maybe even months, before you get that sinking feeling that something is off. Now, this really shows the dangerous disconnect here. From your perspective, in your reality, you're just thinking, the mail seems a little slow this week. Weird. But in their reality, they are having a field day opening new credit cards, maybe filing a fake tax return in your name, and just draining your savings. It's a truly terrifying thought. So how do you even find out? Okay, this is the critical moment. So often, the very first and maybe the only warning you'll get is a single, unexpected change of address verification postcard that shows up at your actual home. It looks just like junk mail, so it's super easy to just toss it in the recycling bin, but you can't. You gotta understand that little postcard is your final alarm bell. Do not ignore it. But listen, you are not helpless in this, not at all. Let's shift from the problem to the solution. I'm going to give you 3 powerful steps you can take, like right now, to just slam the door shut on these criminals. Okay, this is your game plan. It's simple. Number 1, sign up for USPS Informed Delivery. It's a totally free service that emails you pictures of the mail that's supposed to arrive each day. So if you see something in that email that never actually shows up in your box, that's a massive red flag. Number 2, go paperless. For all your sensitive stuff, bank statements, credit cards, investments, just switch to digital. Cut off the supply of physical documents. And number 3, if your mailbox doesn't lock, get one that does. It's your first and honestly, your best physical line of defense. But what if you're watching this right now and your stomach just dropped? You've got that sinking feeling that this might already be happening to you. First, don't panic. There are very clear actions you need to take immediately. Here is your non-negotiable emergency checklist. Step 1, immediately contact the U.S. Postal Inspection Service. They're the law enforcement pros who deal specifically with mail fraud. Step 2, put a fraud alert on your name with the 3 big credit bureaus. That's going to make it way harder for anyone to open new credit. And finally, pull your credit reports right away and go through them with a fine-tooth comb, looking for any accounts or inquiries you don't recognize. This scam really thrives on 2 things: silence and surprise. The criminals are basically betting you won't figure out what's going on until it's way, way too late. So the single most powerful thing we can do as a community is to break that silence. And that really is the main takeaway here. Your awareness and making sure the people you care about are aware too is the absolute best weapon we have against this kind of fraud. Just knowing the signs and knowing the defense plan completely takes away the scammer's power. It dismantles their whole strategy. So, I'll leave you with this final thought. Sharing this info is such a simple thing to do, but it could literally save a friend or a family member from a total financial nightmare. This knowledge is just too important to keep to yourself. So stay safe out there, and let's all make sure we're looking out for each other.